No, cancel. Welcome back. You're currently listening to Olafur Arnald's Near Light, which is really awesome music. I'm continuing my drawing of the character from the comic I'm doing. His nickname is Delta, if you'd like to know. So, let's see what we can do now. The things I wanted to do today are add either shading to the character and shading to the background, which is not exactly done. So first, let's see what we can do with that background. I mean, this is a rock, isn't it? So, how do you add detail to rocks? Adding detail to rocks is really hard, I have to admit, in keeping with certain perspectives and stuff. But I find that it's simple to go with just finding... Why am I not drawing? Okay, here we go. Finding places, just looking at it and seeing, well, what would stick out, what wouldn't stick out, and then drawing the shadows under the parts that you think would stick out. You know, trying to work the detail into it. So these are all potential shadow, light or shadow areas. Like this one would actually be a light area. This one here would be a light area. Whoops. Can I redo? Thank you. But the rest of them would pretty much be darker areas. So let's shade in these with a little bit of shading. Just to mark them as shaded. Wish my pen wasn't being finicky with the strokes that I'm doing, but it is. Alright. Now, let's just shade this and see what happens. I mean, it makes no sense, but whatever. Let's make a new layer for color. I'm saving the skeleton. I just think it's part of the process. I'm gonna have the rock color be on a different layer than our actual character's color. Okay, now that we're all set with this, we have all of our layers and junk all set up and locked and all that stuff. Let's start with the coloring. Well, we have our first draft. Should I hone these lines, or should I probably should hone a few of them. I mean, there are a few spattered spots here and there. So let's do, from this, we'll do the same thing as we did with the skeleton, which is opacity, add some opacity, and then do a redraw over it, and hopefully we'll call this second draft. If you're wondering why I'm typing so horribly, it's because I'm holding a pen at the same time, and I don't type well when I'm holding things. So, okay. So, this time, I'm really pretty much going to trace it. I'm not going to really, focus on building on it or fixing so much. I'm just going to focus on finishing it. So first, let's get up and do the face. We'll start from top to bottom. So kind of take it slow. Be careful when going slow if you're using digital pressure, because I find see, like this, the light line on the left and the dark line on the right, I think, offset. But then again, if I want to, I could continue with the dark outline and keep the inner inlines thinner. But at the same time, I'm not sure if I want to do that. So we'll try a dark outline with a light inner line. Now, since this is not outline, I can't have that be thick. This is the part I'm not used to. This is the first time I'm trying this, so give me a break here, guys. I hope you're kind of enjoying the experiment as much as I am. Since it's on the outline again, I can start using the thick outlines. Let's see how that looks from far away. That looks not half bad. The thick outlines here don't match the thick outlines from here or here. So, I mean, the problem with this is I can't perform the strokes at exactly the right pressure to get exactly what I want, and it's kind of annoying, but I'll work on it and we'll see what happens. So let's I did a small correction here. I kind of wanted his shirt to flow in front of the left upper shirt area. I'll worry about the hands later. I'm really not in the mood to touch on those just yet. Using too thick outline. Give him a bit of a neck so, you know, he can have a neck. Necks are cool, right? Takes a lot of concentration. I'm sorry. If I've ever told an inker in my life that they're not trying hard enough, or that what they do is easy, I should be slapped in the face. I don't like how thick this bottom line is here, so I'm going to erase some of that and do it in a thinner line. So it's actually embroidery. Alright. I'm going to restructure his hand a little bit, just as a fix. I'm going to turn it slightly counterclockwise. See if I can do it. Nope. Let's try that again. Closer. That's gonna have to do. Not sure about it. Alright, let's look at his hand again. Now we have to do the hand. I mean, can't hide from it forever. Didn't turn out so bad. Now here's where it got a little splattery, and I'm going to try to work with the fabric on this. Sorry, I got a text message. Okay. Let's see what else we have to do. We are 13 minutes into this. I feel like Bob Ross. We're going to make a happy little mistake right over here. Now the opacity on my rock line art is a little high, so I'm going to lower it down so I can equalize it with the right there, so I can keep an eye on the actual line that I'm working on and not get them mixed up. So let's zoom out just a bit. There we are. Now I'm going to not forget to shade the knee on this one. I know I won't. There we go. Once again, those leg ratios are completely off, so I'm actually going to have to extend this leg by quite a little bit to match the knee to leg ratio. It should be about there. Didn't want to do that, but I mean, if I don't want him to look like a complete freak, no, that's not right at all. What was I thinking? Yeah, that's how it goes. Alright. That foot just looks funny. Let's fix that. Maybe we can have him kind of like that. Like a foreshortened kind of thing. That work? It could, but it doesn't look very well. It's going straight towards the viewer is not exactly my planned. Foreshortening is not exactly my planned way of going about this. Yeah, no. Let's not foreshorten it. Let's just do it on an angle. Actually, that looks pretty good. I like the way that looks. Alright. We are getting somewhere with this. And I actually want to apply the same bell pant formula to here, to his other leg. So, because they actually look pretty cool. Alright. Not so bad there, Delta. You're looking pretty good so far. Let's go back into our layers. Layers! Layers! What are my layers? My kingdom for a layer. Okay, here we are. So, first draft was this. First draft was, I'm sorry, this. This is our second draft. You know, it's kind of coming together. And I think in the next chapter, which we'll start ending this at about 20 minutes each, we will do coloring. So, with that, I'll see you next time.